Today's question is: a man runs towards a plane mirror at 2 meters per second. The relative velocity of his image with respect to him will be. Options are 8 meters per second, 4 meters per second, 2 meters per second, and 10 meters per second. Now, on seeing this question at first, we see that for a plane mirror, the object and image are always at the same distance from the mirror. So the distance from the object to the mirror is equal to the distance from the object to the image. That means if the object is moving with a speed of 2 meters per second, the image should also move with a speed of 2 meters per second. Okay. So by looking at the question first, we will see that the answer should be 2 meters per second. But if we see, there is a word in the question, that is relative velocity. So to do this question correctly, we should know what is the meaning of relative velocity. Suppose there are two objects, object A and object B. Now the relative velocity of object B with respect to object A is equal to velocity of object B minus velocity of object A. Now we should remember that the relative velocity is a vector quantity. So the direction plays a very important role. That means uh, if both A and B are moving in the same direction, we keep both this velocity as positive. But if suppose object A is moving in this direction and object B is moving in the opposite direction of object A, then the velocity of object A would be positive and the velocity of object B should be taken as negative. Now coming to our question, we have to find the relative velocity of image with respect to the man. Okay, that means we have to find the relative velocity of image with respect to the man. That means the formula will be velocity of image minus the velocity of man. So the velocity of image we know is 2 meters per second, and the velocity of man is also 2 meters per second. But since both are moving in opposite directions, so we take velocity of man as minus 2 meters per second. So now putting the values in the formula, velocity of image is 2 meters per second and minus velocity of man is minus 2 meters per second. Solving this, we get 2 plus 2, that is 4 meters per second. So the correct answer is B, 4 meters per second. Now let's take some another scenario. What if instead of man we are asked the relative velocity of image with respect to the mirror? So how we will do this question? Now to find that, we know the relative velocity formula. So the relative velocity of image with respect to the plane mirror would be the velocity of image minus the velocity of mirror. Here the velocity of image we are taking as 2 meters per second minus the velocity of mirror. Now since the mirror is not moving, that means the velocity of mirror is 0. 2 minus 0. That means the relative velocity of image with respect to mirror is 2 meters per second. So that means if we write the answer as 2 meters per second, we will be writing the answer for relative velocity of image with respect to mirror. But the question asked the relative velocity of image with respect to the man. That's why the answer was 4 meters per second.